I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. These bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a can.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Detroit Lions.
Harrison Butker looking off for Kansas City.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Lions at 5 and 7 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and 10. Here's Palmer. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen.
A 7-yard gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? Looking to find a lane, but he can't lane in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Gibbs again. Well, he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Now they get 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Palmer will throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's on his way. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Yeah, simply a tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Now this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Palmer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Palmer. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to go up top again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Palmer to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
Lions take over first and 10.
But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
and you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Out of the gun, Palmer. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
It's fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Now a handoff up the middle. Klein. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a third quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 14 to 10.
Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, it's Palmer. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And with the struggles they've had putting points on the board, he's the one who's had the breakthrough, trying to find him again for another one to try and add to their total.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over first and 10.
First and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the interception, here's Palmer.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Palmer.
And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brings up a 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Palmer.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
That's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
1st down, Chiefs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Palmer now.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now Palmer. just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Mahomes.
First down, Chiefs.
That is incomplete.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks spend most of the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Up the middle they go. Climb. Still going. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 73 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Becker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
For Kansas City.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Palmer to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Go get him, go get him.
Here's Palmer. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From the gun on third down, it's Palmer.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
That's good. Scored on Lions. First down. First and
throwing again here, Palmer. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Now a run here off the up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Derek Hall drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Palmer. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all. Haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
80 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into the next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Palmer. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced him to stay. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.